everybody has this narrative where they're going to take their money out of Pulse and PulseX when they take profit and put it in HEX. But I'm not going to do that. I just think PulseX is a better store of value than HEX. I'll say it. I think HEX is fine. I mean, the thing you kind of have to take with a grain of salt here is everybody that got into HEX early, obviously, they're going to want to see HEX do well. Because it's like they have so much of their money in there. They're locked for 15 years. So I can definitely understand it. I think it's a fine play. But I just like PulseX more. Because you have built-in buy pressure. You have it being deflationary. I want to hold my money in a deflationary asset. That's why people hold land. Because land, finite supply. You know, if you own land, well, own land, you never really own anything. But you own land. In the real world, they don't make more land. They cannot make more country. So, you know, okay, if I hold it, I'm probably going to do just fine because demand is going up for land. There's not more being created. So by default, it's a good store of value. I like the deflationary aspect. I just like my money being in deflationary stuff because if you're earning yield in a deflationary system, you actually increase your position in the deflationary asset. Because if you're recompounding yield, let's say you have a million supply and you're earning like, let's say for easy math, a grand in yield every day. You put that 1,000 back in and back in and back in. So you own more of a deflating supply. I like that a lot more for storing my wealth, man. I don't know about everybody else. I don't want to be in the inflationary assets. I like HEX, but I just like PLSX and also PLS. It's also deflationary. I just like deflationary assets.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard people make a case for PulseX over HEX. Like, even are you saying at that current, like from now, then, like for example, if you were early into HEX and you could buy at those prices versus being early into PLSX at those prices, or are you saying like from HEX's value now at launch and continuing versus PLSX? Like I guess maybe break down like, you know, why you would choose PLSX over HEX in that case.
Just because of the tokenomics. That's the only reason. I also think a DEX is a massive innovation. Still to this day, I think Uniswap is not that old. Like a DEX is a massive innovation. Yeah, I just like being in deflationary assets, and then the fact that you earn. So at PulseX, you kind of have PulseX. All the supply gets minted day one is deflationary. You have built-in buy pressure, so you basically have a billionaire buying every day and then losing his wallet. And then you also have this aspect of you earn yield in other tokens that are not PLSX, meaning that the sell pressure on the yield is not on a native asset, PLSX. Well, not native asset on PLSX. And you can also assume that people are going to sell the yield they earn from other tokens and put it into stuff they like. So because they already are in the single-site staking pools with PLSX, we can assume that they like PLSX. So a large percentage of the stakers of PLSX are probably going to recompound their yield back into PLSX and increase their positions. So you have built-in buy pressure inside of the protocol, and you have community buy pressure from yield that they're generating in other tokens in a deflationary asset. Ooh, I don't know. I like it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just want to throw HEX HODL. T-shares are deflationary. Yeah, I mean, that. How do you? I don't know. It's funny. Like when we have these conversations, it's like you're taking all these amazing things and you're trying to compare them.
Yes.
But it's almost like they're all great. They're all great. But I mean, for me, T-shares, they're still king in my mind, regardless of PulseChain and PulseX. But man, you make a pretty good argument for it too. I got to say, the PulseX, we're all going to win. It's